Hi everybody. So today I thought I'd show you guys how I do my gothic makeup. Um, I've been wanting to do this for a long time. I've just been kind of busy, and then I've also been procrastinating a lot. So without further ado though, let's go ahead and go to my bathroom. Just a forewarning, this video is not going to be very great. I'll try to do much better next time. And hopefully more videos in the future. Okay. Alright, so the makeup here, as you can see. I've already shaved. I'm not really gonna prime or anything or moisturize. Just gonna get right into the foundation. The foundation I'm using right now is Skin Base and Alamasca in Pure White. I got this online for like $40, plus the shipping, which is like really expensive, so only get it whenever you can. I'm gonna use a brush here. I just got this at Target for maybe like $6 here. And just gonna blend that into my neck here. I like to use this pure white around my neck, and especially sometimes on my arms during the summer as well. I just have unevenness around my neck. I'm already naturally pale, but this just helps kind of smooth it all out. This has like really sheer coverage, so if you're looking for a cool coverage, I would recommend blending it in with another medium coverage foundation just to get a better one here. So I'm just blending this in right now. It takes quite a bit of effort to kind of, distribute around your skin, so just kind of work at it, but you get there. Okay, blending. Alright, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to go into the foundation on my face. I'm going to be using the L'Oreal True Match Foundation in Alabaster, because I'm a pale motherfucker. And I'm going to mix it back up with the Alamasca in Pure White, because even though Alabaster matches my tone very nicely, I still want to get achieve as pale as possible without obviously overdoing it. So we're going to go ahead and open that up and onto a little palette there. And we're going to go ahead and mix that up with the Pure White Alamasca, the Skin Base. And we're just going to use a tiny little brush here to kind of mix that up with. Just really get in there. Okay. And just a reminder, you don't have to do exactly what I do on here. It doesn't really matter. The thing about gothic makeup is you can get creative no matter what you do. So, I mean, it has its own little foundation, but otherwise, it's not required to have pale skin. It's just preferred among most of us. And we're gonna go back into the brush I had earlier and just gonna blend all that in. I have no idea why I'm holding my hand up, but hey, maybe I'm just cool that way, right? What you gonna do about it? Now, when blending this makeup, don't go under your jawline, otherwise you're just gonna kind of collide, and it's just gonna leave a bit of a discoloration. People who wear darker foundation tend to do that to match their skin, when really it just makes their neck orange as well. And just slightly blend under the neck, so you don't have a harsh line. And everywhere else, of course, so that way you don't look like you distributed lines all over. Now my face is completely covered. I'm going to go over with some powder here. This is just some baby powder here. The only reason I don't use other powders is just because if I use another powder, it'll end up darkening my foundation, so I'll just go ahead and use some baby powder just because it's in white. The good thing about it as well is not only does it make you look paler, it also kind of helps set things in and makes your skin slightly softer. And obviously it has a nice little smell to it. But that smell will go away, of course, if you don't like the smell. There's some other powders out there too that are pretty pale as well, but this is just basic goth beauty on a budget. Alright, so that's done now. Got the foundation in there. We're gonna go over the eye makeup now. I'm gonna use the L'Oreal Infallible Never Fail Eyeliner in Carbon Black. It has a smudger and a sharpener, which I'm gonna use the sharpener right now because I have not used it for a while. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, got a little on my hand. Just gonna flick that off into the sink. Alright, so let's go ahead and put that on. We're gonna kind of make a couple thick lines here, so just kind of start with, as close to the eyelash as you can. I'm just gonna make another top over there. And don't worry if it looks slightly separated. We're gonna use a smudger later on to kind of blend that in. The reason I like to smudge is because it makes a nice little smoky effect here, which will come in handy whenever I apply the eyeshadow. Okay, now we're just gonna go into the water line there, which is between my eyeball and my eyelash. Obviously not intended for anybody who doesn't like going near their eyes. We're gonna go ahead and smudge it. Like I said before, it's just gonna create some bit of a smoky effect. You don't have to do that part, it doesn't really matter. If you want to, you can. When I smudge, I like to kind of go in and outwards like I kind of do, and just kind of upwards. And we're gonna go and do the other eye here. We're just gonna basically do the same thing what I did on the other side. Start with, really close to the eyelash here. And another layer there. And we're gonna work our way down to the bottom now. And don't be afraid, if you do happen to poke yourself in the eye, it's okay to cry. Guys cry too. Just keep your sense of humor and just do as you can. Alright, now we're just gonna go ahead and smudge that as well. Make that smoky effect, like I did on the other side. And don't be afraid if you do mess up slightly, because that's just all going to be blended in whenever I apply the eyeshadow. Okay, so excuse me while I get the eyeshadow. Okay, this is the Maybelline color. Forgot what it was called, but it's in like a black eyeshadow. And we're going to go ahead and use the small brush that I used earlier. And we're just going to blend that up in that. Oh, sorry about that. I hit the camera earlier, so. Use up above the eye and below the eye. And just don't worry if you don't get it right the first time. The great thing about goth, especially in makeup and wardrobe as well, is that you're never afraid to be creative, so if you mess up, then cool, just keep your sense of humor and do what you can. Okay, eyeshadow has been applied. And that is the full makeup there. You can actually stop here if you want to, but there's another thing I like to do here. I'm gonna go and actually cover my lips now in black. This is just some liquid eyeliner here. I do not advise many people to use this here, mainly because it has the ability to dry my lips out here, so I only use it every so often. So I would definitely recommend maybe getting some like black lipstick to kind of go over it. So on that note, I wouldn't recommend you wearing it for a huge long time anyway. But again, this is just, goth beauty on a budget. Okay. It looks like we're almost done here. Gotta smack my lips a little bit there. Just kind of sat it all in. There we go. And a little finishing touch there. Just because, using liquid eyeliner that is almost out on it. And now, you can even stop here if you want to, again. But you can also, don't be afraid to get creative here. I'm going to go back with the eyeliner. We're going to draw some tears now. And you can just do this in any way you want. You can do like straight lines here, you can do curvy lines, or you can make little synthetic lines as well. And just a few lines there. It doesn't really matter how many lines you do as long as you don't overdo it, obviously. Alright, and that is the full look here. Hope you enjoyed my video. I will see you guys later. Alright? Later.